So I used to work for a public affairs company, and I had been already there for a while. It was my first job, or my first real job. Um, After one point, I was ready to leave and find a new challenge. And one day, Clea walked through the door as a potential new client. Eventually, they decided to just take me instead and not engage the agency. So that's how it happened. I think it's just a very exciting industry to be involved in right now. There's so much going on. New ships coming online every year, new itineraries being developed, new ports and destinations. There's just a lot going on. We're growing slowly, but every year, and that means that things just get better every year. There are more opportunities, and for someone that wants to grow professionally, I think it's a great place to be right now. I really like what I do. I really like public affairs and communications. It's a very dynamic sector, and if you couple that with a very dynamic industry like the cruise industry, it's just a magic formula. Like the amount of things you get done in a single day is just incredible, right? I think it helps in many different ways. I mean, you just come here to Citra Cruise Med, where we are right now, and it's so many things going on, so many people from other cruise lines, from ports and destinations, from the industry associations. Ultimately, we find a lot of challenges in our industry right now. We're growing very quickly, and that's just creating certain challenges. In my line of work, we need to work with all these different parties together. We need to get the operators, the ports, the destinations, the equipment suppliers, everyone together and work on common solutions. That's what helps us benefit from opportunities on the way and to defend ourselves from challenges. So I find coming to this kind of conferences like a very, very important part of my work. I think the funniest thing I can probably think of right now is the way that I come to get involved in the industry. My father was a merchant sailor. He used to sail the seas and then work on shore, but always in the maritime related business. I grew up in this environment, but I never ever thought that I would be doing anything of the sort. I studied politics and languages. I went on to public affairs, and suddenly, without even knowing how, I found myself doing something similar to what my father was doing. I don't know if it's funny, but it's very ironic, and this is for me, and I love it. First of all, I think it's a great idea. We're going to be growing for the next number of years, and that's going to create many opportunities for them to develop their professional careers, and in many different ways. The cruise industry offers you many different paths, and if you have the stamina, if you have the passion, and if you have the motivation, you can get a lot of things done, and you can grow in many different ways here.